Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, GTR Math Tutorial, and Facebook, RJ Enseñado. So for today's video, we will discuss volume of solid of revolution, the washer method. Okay, so for those who are watching from other country, please just tick the CC for the automatic English translation of the caption because I will explain this in a mix of English and Tagalog since most of my viewers are Filipinos. Okay, so let's do this. So washer method, so the formula is related to the disk method because for washer, so you consider this this rectangle. So if we have rectangle area and then we rotate this with respect to this rotate about this horizontal line, then we're going to form a washer. So makakabuo tayo ng washer. Kabuo tayo ng washer since yung line natin or yung area na yung rectangle natin ay hindi nakadikit dito. Doon sa first video natin, yung washer natin or yung line rectangle natin nakadikit dito sa axis of revolution. Kapag nakadikit, ang ma-form natin ay disk. Pero kapag hindi nakadikit, makakabuo tayo ng washer. Paano ba kuhanin ang volume netong washer? Washer para lang yung cylinder na manipis. Okay? So paano kuhanin ang volume ng washer? Ibig sabihin lang niyan, yung volume netong volume ng malaking cylinder, ima-minus natin yung volume ng butas. Ibawas natin yung volume ng butas natin. So therefore, ang magiging formula ng volume ng washer ay volume ng bigger cylinder minus the volume of the smaller cylinder. So if we subtract this, then we get the volume of this washer. Okay? Or this cylinder with a hole. Okay? So let's now generalize the formula. So let us recall the formula for disk method. The formula for this method, we have integral of y squared dx if the axis of revolution is horizontal line, and then if the axis of revolution is the vertical line, then we have volume is equal to pi. We have x squared dx, both from limits a to b. So this is the formula for this method. So for washer, we just need to subtract the whole, the volume of the whole, the volume of the smaller cylinder. Therefore, the formula for the washer method will be volume is equal to pi. So we're going to have 2y here. So we have y sub 2 squared minus y sub 1 squared dx from A to B. And then for this, if the axis of revolution is vertical line, the formula is B is equal to pi integral of x sub 2 squared minus x sub 1 squared dx from A to B. So that is the formula that we're going to use using the washer method. Okay, so I have 3 examples. So number 1, find the volume of the solid generated by revolving about the y-axis, the area bounded by y equals x squared, x equals 2, and y equals 0. So dito pa lang sa umpisa, sa problem pa lang, dapat alam na natin kung anong formula ang gagamitin. In terms of dx ba or in terms of dy? So sabi about the y-axis. Y-axis. About the y-axis. So ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin natin formula in terms of dy kasi vertical line ang axis of revolution. So therefore, we will use the formula V is equal to pi integral of x sub 2 squared minus x sub 1 squared dx or dy from A to B. Okay? So we will use this formula. So first, let us draw the graph of the functions y equals x squared, x equals 2, and y equals 0. Draw natin, y equals x squared. This is a parabola, y equals x squared. So pass through 0, 0, 1, 1, and then 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 4. So we just get the half of the parabola on the first quadrant. X equals 2. So this is the vertical line that will pass through x equals 2. And then y equals 0. So y equals 0. So ito yung area na kailangan natin. Tapos i-revolve natin about the y-axis. So magkakaroon ng reflection dito sa kabila. Ayun. So ito yung graph na hinahanap natin. So ito yung volume na hinahanap natin. Okay? So ayusin na natin ang drawing. So ito yung magiging drawing niyan. Gamit ko diyan is GeoGebra. So burahin na natin ito. So ito yung mabubuo nating figure diyan. Y equals x squared, x equals 2, y equals 0. So this is the area. Revolve around the y-axis. So this is the y-axis. So we're going to revolve this, and then this will be the figure, the solid figure that will be formed. Okay? So it's just like a rectangular prism with a hole. So this is the hole inside the rectangular prism. Okay? So this is the volume that we want to find. The volume that is just a rectangular prism with a hole. The hole is just like a parabola. Okay? Paraboloid. Okay. So now we set up the equation. Set up the equation. First, find the limits. So to find the limit, just look at since in terms of dy, just look at the y-axis or the y, the lowest point. The lowest point on the graph is y equals 0. And then the highest point in terms of y, we have y equals 4. Therefore, the limits 0 to 4. So let's find the value of x sub 2, and x sub 1. X sub 2 is the radius, bigger radius. So the bigger radius, so start from this point when we simula dito sa gitna, papunta sa labas. Papunta sa labas. Ano yung magiging radius natin? Parang pare-parehas. Saan siya magta-touch? Dito lahat. So dahil nga rectangular prism ito, kahit saan tayong kumuha ng radius dito, pare-parehas, ito yung magiging radius natin. Simula sa gitna, ito yung gitna natin, papunta dito, so lahat siya, magta-touch siya dun sa x equals 2. Ito yon x equals 2. Therefore, ang x sub 2 natin ay 2. Okay? Doon naman tayo sa inner, x sub 1, yan yung inner na radius natin. So yung inner radius, simula dito sa gitna natin, ito yung inner radius natin. Ayun. So inner radius, ano naman expression para dyan? So pag dito tayo kumuha sa part na to, papunta dito, ano yung value ng x dyan? Dito sa part na to, papunta dito. Okay? So di ba yun lang yung function na y equals x squared? Okay? Yan yung function na y equals x squared. So therefore, ang radius natin, x sub 1, is itong function natin na y equals x squared, isolve natin yung x. So x squared equals y. Solving for x, we have x is equal to plus or minus square root of y. Pero, yung positive lang ang kukuhanin natin kasi yung negative, yan yung nasa kabilang part. So yung sa positive na tayo para mas madali. So therefore, ang x sub 1 natin ay square root of y. Okay? Tapos, ang limits natin, meron na tayong limits, A at B. Ang limits natin ay 0 hanggang dun sa pinakamataas na point, 0 to 4. All we have to do now is just substitute to the formula. Volume is equal to pi integral from 0 to 4. X sub 2 is 2. We get the square of that, 2 squared minus square root of y. X sub 1 is square root of y. We square this, and then dy. So simplify, b is equal to pi integral of 2 squared, we have 4, minus square root of y squared. So just cancel the square and the square root. So we have 4 minus y dy. And kailangan alam na alam nyo na kung paano i-integrate yan, di ba? So kapag kuha naman ng volume, all about setting up lang yan. Kapag na-set up nyo na, kita nyo na, simple basic integration na lang. Okay, so integrate natin. Ang magiging integral natin, okay, limit 0 to 4. Integral of 4 dy, we have 4y minus integral of y dy, we have y squared over 2 from 0 to 4. So therefore, the volume, just substitute. Just substitute. So we have pi. Substitute 4. 4 times 4, we have 16. Minus 4 squared, that is 16. Divided by 2, we have 8. Okay? And then, substitute 0. 4 times 0. Okay, that is 0. Minus 0 squared over 2, another 0. Okay, so just no need to write this. Therefore, the volume is 16 minus 8. That is 8 times pi. So we have 8 pi cubic units. Okay? So another example. Another example, find the volume of the solid generated by revolving about the x-axis. The area bounded by y squared equals 4x and y equals x. So sa problem pa lang, alamin na natin anong formula ang gagamitin natin about the x-axis. About the x-axis. So therefore, in terms of dx dapat. Since the axis of revolution is horizontal line. Okay, so the formula that we're going to use is v is equal to pi integral of y sub 2 squared minus y sub 1 squared dx from A to B. Okay, so we just need to draw the figure y squared equals 4x. So parabola. That is a parabola that opens to the right. Opens to the right. Okay, estimate lang ito. Y equals x. Okay, so the straight line that divides the first quadrant and the third quadrant. So let's get the intersection. So there I have intersection here. So this is the area. And then the area, revolve the area about the x-axis. Okay? So again, itong graph natin para lang makita natin, kahit hindi eksakto, pag nagdo-drawing kayo, importante lang makita nyo yung ano yung itsura niya kahit hindi eksakto. Tas para makuha natin yung mga limits. Ito yung kailangan natin. Yung mga endpoint nila, points of intersection nila. So malinaw ang limits natin, x equals 0. Itong kabila, kailangan nating isolve ito. Solve lang natin yung x. Okay? Tumalinaw itong kabila, 0, 0 na dito. So ayusin lang natin yung graph. So ito yung graph gamit ang GeoGebra. Ayan. So ito yung area na i-revolve natin, i-rotate natin about the x-axis. So yung figure na mabubuo natin ay pag ganito. So ito yung walang butas. Ito yung disk. Tapos yung butas niya, baguhin ko yung kulay ng butas niya. Ito yung butas, yung line na ito. Ito yung magiging butas niya. Ito yung isasubtract natin. Okay? So, ayun. So, ito yung butas na isasubtract natin. Okay? So, ito yung volume na kailangan natin. Okay? I-minus natin yung butas. Yung butas natin ay cone. May butas na cone dito sa gitna. So, kunin natin ang mga kailangan natin, limits, tsaka yung radius. Okay. So sa figure, tingnan natin kung paano natin makukuha ang radius at limits natin dito. Palitan ko ng kulay. Malinaw, ang limits natin, A at B, yung A malinaw, 0. Ito, 0 to. O base sa figure ko sa GeoGebra, 4, 4. Eh di yung B natin ay 4. Pero paano kung wala tayong graph dito, hindi pa natin alam na 4, 4 yung kakalabasan. Para makuha natin yung limits, pwedeng isolve natin ito. Solve natin ng x. Kasi dx ito. Kailangan kunin natin yung x. So solve for x natin, we have y equals x. And then y squared equals 4x. Kunin natin yung y. Square root natin both sides. Y is equal to 2 square root of x. Okay? Kunin lang square root ng both sides. Positive lang ang kukuhanin natin dahil nasa first quadrant lang yung figure natin. Okay? And then solve natin yung x. Equate lang natin yan. So we have x is equal to, they are both equal to y. Then equate natin, x is equal to 2 square root of x. Lipat sa kabilang side, x minus 2 square root of x equals 0. Or pwede i-square muna natin both sides bago natin ilipat sa kabila. Square natin both sides. So magiging x squared equals square both sides. So magiging 4x. Then tsaka natin ilipat sa kabila, we have x squared minus 4x equals 0. Factor natin, factor out x, so we have x minus 4 equals 0, at ayan na yung limits natin. Equate each factor to 0, x equals 0, and x minus 4 equals 0, therefore x equals 4. Therefore, ito na yung limits natin, 0 to 4. Or tingin lang tayo sa figure natin, malinaw naman, 0, 0, 4, 4, yun na yung limits natin in terms of x, 0 and 4. Okay? So, burahin natin, burahin. And then next ay kukunin natin yung radius y sub 2 tsaka y sub 1. Okay, okay na tayo sa limits natin. Kunin naman natin ang radius. So paano natin kukunin ang radius? So ito yung radius natin. Outer radius muna tayo. Simula sa middle, laging i-drawing nyo lang papunta dun sa labas, sa outer radius. Paano natin i-express ito simula dito sa gitna papunta sa labas? Di ba yung radius natin yung ay nagtatouch lahat dun sa equation na ito, y squared equals 4x. Therefore, ang y sub 2 natin ay yung equation na ito. In terms of y squared equals 4x, solving for y, kunin lang natin square root of both sides. Therefore, ang y sub 2 ay 2 square root of x. Okay? 2 square root of x. Yun yung outside radius natin. And then, get the y sub 1. Y sub 1, yung inner radius naman, simula dito sa middle, papunta dito sa inner radius. Okay, so di ba lahat ng point natin ay nagtatouch dun sa y equals x. Therefore, ang inner radius natin ay y equals x or y sub 1 natin equal lang sa x. Okay, kompleto na. Set up na natin. Ang volume natin ay equal to pi integral from 0 to 4. Ang y sub 2 natin ay 2 square root of x. I-square natin. Minus y sub 1 natin ay x. I-square natin yan. And then dx. So simplify lang natin. Simplify muna natin. 0 to 4. I-square natin ito eh di makakancel lang yung square root. Tapos yung 2 magiging 4x minus x squared dx. So, yan na ang ating, nakaset up na ang ating integral. Integrate lang natin para makuha na natin ang volume. Okay? So, integrate natin. Mabilisan na lang. So, okay, we forgot the pi here. So, pi, integral of 4x. So, we have 4x squared over 2. So, let's simplify. 4 divided by 2, that will be 2. 2x squared. Minus integral of this, we have x cubed over 3. Limits from 0 to 4. Okay? If we substitute 0 to 2x squared and x cubed, so 0 na lang yon. So, ang i-evaluate na lang natin dito, yung 4. So, we have pi, substitute 4. So, we have 2 times 4 squared minus 4 cubed over 3. And then, minus, if we substitute 0, we just get pi times 2 0 squared. So, 0 and then minus another 0. So, there's no need to write all of this. Okay, so just evaluate this. We will get pi times 4 squared. That will be 16 times 2. We have 32 minus 4 cubed. That is 64 over 3. So let's simplify. Simplify this. We will get 32 times 3. So 3 times, if we multiply, and then that's all over 3. And then we get 3 times 32, that is 3 times 30, that is 96. Okay? And then subtract, final answer is 6 minus 4 is 2. 9 minus 6 is 3. So therefore, the final answer, 32 pi over 3 cubic units. Okay? Cubic units. Okay. So last example, number 3. Find the volume of the solid generated by revolving about the x-axis, the area bounded by x plus y equals 14, x equals 2, and y equals 2. Okay? So anong formula ang gagamitin natin? X-axis. So x-axis. So therefore, in terms of dx dapat. So therefore, volume is equal to pi. In terms of dx, so therefore, we have y sub 2 squared minus y sub 1 squared from A to B. Okay? Draw the figure. X plus y equals 14. So we're straight line lang ito that will pass through 14. Okay, so let's say this is the 14. So it is just the estimate. 14 and then this is 14. Okay. So 14. X equals 2. X equals 2. So this is the x equals 2. Y equals 2. So this is the y equals 2. So this is the area that we want to revolve about the x-axis. Okay? So let us draw the figure. So this the exact graph. So let's get the limits and then we want to rotate that. So I will erase this part. This is the area that we will rotate. We will rotate this about the x-axis. So we're going to form a cone but revolve around this. So we're going to form a cone, but there's a hole. A cone with a hole. Okay. So this is the hole. A cone with a hole inside. Okay. Okay. So this is the figure. So para lang siyang cone na may butas. Ito yung butas natin. Ito yung butas. Tatanggalin natin itong may butas siya na cylinder dito. Yun. So yan yung butas ng solid figure natin. So sa figure, thank you for watching agad. So sa figure, malinaw, makukuha natin ang limits natin, ang value ng A at B. Base sa figure, etong point na ito, dahil pantay naman ito, no? 14, 14. So, di ibig sabihin, itong point na ito ay magiging 2, 0. Or sorry, ito ay 2, nakatapat ito sa 2, 2, 12. Okay? Dahil ang sum nila x plus y equals 14. Tapos itong kabila naman, nasa 12, edi ito ay 12, 2. So, ang limits natin ay a equals 2, b equals 12. Okay? So, kunin natin ang y sub 2 natin. Y sub 2, simula sa middle. Simula dito sa middle, papunta sa outer. Ayun, dito siya magta-touch. Lahat ng outer, simula sa gitna, ay magta-touch dito sa function natin na ito. Solve lang natin yung y dyan. X plus y equals 14. Therefore, ang value ng y is equal to 14 minus x. So, yan na yung outer radius natin, 14 minus x. Ang inner radius naman natin, pare-parehas ang inner radius natin dito. Simula dito sa gitna, ito yan, simula sa gitna, ito yung inner radius natin. Yun, constant, di ba? Lahat sila, ang sukat lang niyan ay 2. Okay? Kasi cylinder nga yung butas natin eh. So ang sukat ng inner radius natin, lahat ay equal sa 2. O dahil equal sa 2, so pwede, kompleto na tayo. May limits na tayo. May y sub 2, y sub 1. I-set up na natin ang equation. Therefore, the formula for volume is integral from 2 to 12. And then we have y sub 2 is 14 minus x squared minus the y sub 1, we have 2 squared, and then we have dx. So expand lang muna natin. So v is equal to pi from 2 to 12. Expand this using square of binomial. So using square of binomial, so we have 14 squared. 14 squared, that is 196. Minus twice the product of this, so we have 28x. Plus square of this, so we have x squared. Minus 2 squared, we have 4 dx. And then we can combine and then rearrange. Volume is equal to pi. Rearrange natin, unahin natin yung x squared. So may limits tayo, 2 to 12. Unahin natin yung x squared minus 28x. Combine this, 196 minus 4, so we have plus 192 dx. Now, just integrate. Okay? So if we integrate this, we get pi in We already integrate. So x squared, we have x cubed over 3 minus 28 x squared over 2. So let's simplify this into 14x, 14x squared. And then we have plus 192x from 2 to 12. Okay? So now, let's substitute. Substitute 12. Substitute. So 12 cubed divided by 3, that will give us 576 minus 14 times x squared. So 14 times 12 squared, we have 2016 plus 192 times 12. 192 times 12, we have 2,304. Okay? Minus when we substitute the 2. So we have 2 cubed divided by 3, or we forgot the divided by 3 here. Kasama na ba yon? Wait lang, wait lang. We have uh, x cubed over 3. So we have 12 cubed divided by 3. Okay, 576 kasama na pala dun yung divided by 3. So for this, we have x cubed over 3. So we have 8 over 3 minus 14 times 4. So 14 times 4, we have minus 56. And then plus 192 times 2, that is equal to 384. Okay? So kapag inad natin lahat yan, pag inad natin lahat yan, we have 576 minus 2016 plus 2304 plus 56 minus 384. So ang lalabas 536 plus at minus 8 over 3. So minus 8 over 3. So makukuha nating sagot ay, so dapat ang magiging sagot dito ay 1,600 pi 1,600 pi over 3. So magiging final answer dito. 1,600 pi over 3 cubic units. Okay? So ulitin ko muna dito. So dapat ito yung lalabas na sagot dito. So baka may nagkamali ako ng type dito. So ulitin ko. 576 minus 2016 plus 2304 minus 8 over 3 plus 56 minus 384. So 533, siguro may nagkamali ako ng type dito. So baka may nagkamali ako ng type dito. So ulitin natin. 12 cubed divided by 3, 576. 12 squared times 14. 12 squared times 14. 2016. 192 times 12. 2304. And then we have substitute 2. We have 2 cubed, 8 over 3. And then we have 14 times 4, 56. 192 times 2, 384. So tama naman lahat. Sa integral kaya, x cubed over 3, 28x squared over 2. So 14x squared plus 192. 192x limits from 2 to 12. Okay, so ayun. So tama pala. Pag kinalculate natin, ang makukuha nating sagot, 1,600 pi over 3 cubic units. Okay? So that's all. So thank you for watching. I hope marami kayong natutunan sa video na ito at kita-kita tayo sa susunod. I-discuss ko yung cylindrical shell method. So bye-bye and God bless. Kung meron kayong question, i-PM nyo po ako sa Messenger, RJ Enseñado, or comment kayo sa video na ito. Bye-bye and God bless.